Welcome to my chapter presentation. I will be presenting Chapter 14, Branding and Packaging. A brand is a name, term, design, symbol, or other feature that identifies one seller's product as distinct from those of other sellers. Everything associated with the product can be considered branding. This can include logo, name, color, and even the experience one can expect to receive through the use of this product. One way we identify brands is through the use of brand names, which is the spoken way we refer to the brand. Pictured are Oreo, Lego, Subaru, and Lowe's. Brand marks are another way we identify products. Here are some examples of brand marks which are easily identifiable to most customers. These include the Starbucks Mermaid, McDonald's Arches, and Dodge's signature Silver Ram. Why is branding important to the customer? Branding is important to the customer because it gives them a way to know the products they love. Just by looking at a product on the shelf, they can assume that it is a quality product because they have always received quality from that brand. And on the other hand, a brand may be expected to deliver less than great quality based on past experiences. Why is branding important to the seller? Branding is important to the seller because it helps customers easily find products they love, which makes for more sales for the seller. This not only raises money earned, but also helps bring down the price of advertising, since the brand, name, and logo is advertising itself. It also helps sellers because once a consumer is loyal to a certain brand, they are more apt to try new products the brand produces, thereby reducing the possibility that new products launched will fail. Brand loyalty is when a customer looks favorably upon a specific brand. There are three strengths of brand loyalty. The first is brand recognition, which is when a customer knows of a brand. They may or may not purchase, but they do recognize this brand exists. An example would be someone going to the market for dinner. They see a box of Kraft macaroni and cheese and know that it's made by Kraft, and they've heard of it, but they may or may not buy. If, on the other hand, they feel the need to buy this Kraft macaroni and cheese because they love it, they may be showing brand preference. A customer showing brand preference will buy this brand if it's offered, but if not, they will purchase another. Brand insistence happens when a customer really loves a brand and no other will do. In this case, if the brand is not offered, the customer will look elsewhere. This slide features Coach because a lot of people are brand insistent about Coach, and they will often own many items Coach offers, such as purses, shoes, sunglasses, and jewelry. What brands in your life are you brand insistent about? There are many important factors that should be considered when deciding what you want your new brand to be named. First, you should try to make your name one that consumers can easily remember. If it's hard to remember the name of your product, then people will not be able to find it on the shelves, Google it, or tell their friends about the awesome product they just discovered. Second, try to make your name show the product's major benefits. This way, even before the customer purchases, they have ideas about your product's purpose and strengths. Third, you want your brand name to be distinctive and easy to recognize. This way, your brand isn't lost in the shuffle of the multitude of competition. With all the time and effort spent making a brand, companies need to make sure their brands are protected from people who would try to steal their product, customers, and market share. To protect its exclusivity, a brand must first make sure they aren't infringing on any rights by checking with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. Once they know that the brand name or logo hasn't already been used, they should register their brand trademark. A registration protects the brand for 10 years and can be renewed after that. Companies should make sure they have a system for subsequent renewals so as not to forget. There are several dangers to trademarked brands. The first I'm going to discuss is becoming a generic term. By becoming a generic term, a brand can lose its trademark. Many brands are becoming more generic. For instance, a person can go to the store and buy Band-Aids, Coke, and Pampers and not be referring to the brand they are naming, and instead be referring to the related products as a whole. Another danger is counterfeiting. Although some believe counterfeiting is a victimless crime, it has many far-reaching consequences. Depending upon the nature of the product being counterfeited, there can be serious health and safety concerns for consumers, as for example in the case of counterfeit baby formula, children's toys, medication, car parts, and electronic goods. Quoting from the book, annual losses caused by counterfeit products are estimated at between 200 billion and 250 billion for U.S. businesses and possibly as much as 600 billion for businesses globally. You can see that counterfeiting affects not only the sellers but also the consumers. For more information about trademarking and how you can trademark your brand, please see the video link provided. A branding strategy is how companies go about branding its separate products. One branding strategy is individual branding. P&G utilizes individual branding as it has a whole range of products, each with a different name. These include Tide, Pantene, Old Spice, Mr. Clean, and Charmin. Family branding is when a company products are branded with the same name. Even though these products are on the slide are all different, they all say Quaker, whether cereal, oatmeal, or Chewy Bar. Brand extensions are when a company uses a brand that it already has to launch a new product that is in a different product category altogether. A great way for a brand to earn extra profits is by licensing, which lets other companies use their brand names and logos for a royalty fee. This can help the companies by getting their name seen as much as possible in a way that costs them nothing. But if someone used their license in an unethical way, it could actually cause problems for the brand. Packaging is how the company presents its products. It helps keep the products safe from damage. If the products get damaged while in production or in transit, it will mean higher costs for the company. Some packaging offers more protection for the producer. In the case of this plastic packaging called clamshell, this clamshell will not only help protect the delicate bulbs, but it will help deter shoplifters who won't be able to quickly open it. Other packaging is more geared toward protecting the consumer. Child-proofing is used in cases where the product could harm children if they are able to readily open the item. Another important aspect to consider when packaging is the environment. One popular sustainable material being used in the green packaging sector today is recycled polyethylene terephthalate. PET has been a favorite choice for personal care products packaging due to its similarities with glass and because it is 100% recyclable materials. To help the environment, companies can use less packaging, recyclable packaging, or recycled packaging. What other ways can you think of that companies can make their packages have less of a footprint? Another aspect of packaging is labeling. Labeling is used to tell the consumer something. Some labels are integrated into the package, while some are stuck on the package. Labels are used to tell us information about the food we eat, medicine we take, and products we use. They tell us how to use things, what the dangers are from improper use, and many other things. Without proper labeling, many of us would not even know how to correctly use our products. In closing, I would like to say thank you very much for taking the time to listen to my presentation covering branding and packaging. I hope you enjoy learning a little more about how and why companies brand their products, how it benefits the consumers, the importance of protecting those brands, and the importance of packaging and labeling. Thank you.